Welcome back to my next Draft League video. We're doing another Draft League. We're doing Generation 8 for Sword and Shield. It's part of Velocity Draft Club again, VDC, and the host is DJS. So we had 90 points for 8 Pokemon. First it's going to be pools. There are 10 pools of 4 players each. The top 2 players from each pool advances into brackets, and anyone with 2 wins also advances. For Baton Pass, you can use Baton Pass, you just can't pass any stats. And it is Generation 8, so we do have heavy duty boots. For my first Pokemon, I picked Tornadus. I don't remember what pick I had. Probably 4 or 5. I think I wanted to pick Celesteela, but someone had already picked it, so we went with Tornadus. Tornadus is pretty fast. He also has Regenerator. So every time he switches out, he heals. Oh, hello, James. Would you like to say hi? Say hi, Mom. Alright. She's just gonna hang out. Oh, don't step on the keyboard, please. So, yeah, Tornadus is our first pick. The biggest downside to Tornadus is all of his moves, all of his good moves, are inaccurate. Like Hurricane is 70% accurate, Focus Blast is 70% accurate. Even Heat Wave and Icy Wind aren't 100% accurate. And James is anxious to get to the next Pokemon. This is Victini, our second pick. Victini's good. He's got base 100 in every stat. The best thing about Victini is V-Create. His signature move, 180 base power, fire, physical attack. Yeah, if you don't have a resistance, it knocks out almost everything in 1 or 2 hits. Alright, next we have another Generation 5 Pokemon. We've got Crocodile. I wanted Stealth Rocks, and I think I wanted a Dark type. But yeah, so we have Crocodile. He's also got Intimidate, which is a good ability. And he's also a pretty good Pokemon to use a Choice Scarf if we need to outspeed something that's faster than Tornadus. Next is Blastoise. We do have heavy duty boots this generation, but it's still nice to have Rapid Spin just in case. So you're not forced to run heavy duty boots on everything. And Blastoise also gets Shell Smash, which is a good setup move. It lowers his defenses, but I think it doubles his speed and attacking stats. And he also gets Flip Turn this generation. Next is Cobalion for a Steel type. Also another Pokemon that learns Stealth Rock. And he also has Volt Switch, so another Pokemon that we can use to attack and switch out into probably Victini, but also Tornadus. Next we have Tangrowth. another Regenerator Pokemon. So you could switch back and forth between Tornadus and Tangrowth, and they'll keep gaining back health. This is also a Ground Resist to help, since Victini and Cobalion are both weak to ground. Next is Rotom. We've got Rotom Heat. This is another Fairy Resist to go along with Victini, and another Pokemon with Volt Switch. And our last Pokemon is Cinccino. I wanted some more speed. Cinccino's like I want to say 115 base speed. So our second fastest Pokemon after Tornadus. And this is our team. Not on purpose, but I ended up drafting a lot of Generation 5 Pokemon. 5 of our Pokemon are from Generation 5. So this team is... I do like that this team is fast, a little fast. Half my Pokemon have at least 100 base speed. Sometimes I draft teams that are a little slow, so I think that's good. And we do have Tangrowth, which is kind of slow. To stop like a medium speed team from using Trick Room. But this is our team. Let's look at our first match. Here it is. We're playing versus Baws. His team's on the right. He's got Mew, he's got Celesteela, Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Hydreigon, Raikou, Nidoking, Colossal, and Shiinotic. Yeah, that's his team. There's no Terra Captains, there's no Mega Pokemon. So let's look at what we're bringing. First, we've got Cobalion to get up Stealth Rock. We have Taunt. We are just faster than Mew. And Mew is usually scariest when it either tries to set up or use a bunch of support moves. So we want to be able to taunt it. And we've also got Volt Switch to switch around. We've got a Shuka Berry to take a ground hit from either like Earth Power from Hydreigon or from Nidoking. Next is Tornadus. We have an Assault Vest. This is to help with Celesteela. And I think someone else. Also Nidoking. We've got Knockoff, U-Turn, Hurricane, and Heat Wave. Heat Wave is for Celesteela. And Hurricane's pretty good into the rest of his team. And we can U-Turn out of most things. I think we are faster than his entire team. Yeah, his fastest Pokemon's Raikou, and we're faster than that. Next we have Blastoise. We've got Rapid Spin, in case Colossal or Mew tries to set up some hazards. We've got Flip Turn to switch around and get Victini in. And we've got Roar, in case something like Mew tries to set up. Next is Tangrowth. Leaf Storm, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Stun Spore. We have Rocky Helmet, so we can get some chip onto Urshifu. And we got Stun Spore because I want something to hit Celesteela, probably as it switches in. And there's no Hidden Power, so I can't have like Hidden Power Fire to hit it. So none of my attacks are really great into Celesteela, so we've got Stun Spore to at least paralyze it. Next is Victini. We've got Scarf with Final Gambit, V-Create, Bolt Strike, and U-Turn. V-Create's really good into his team. I think Colossal is the main thing that can take a hit. Even Urshifu and Hydreigon, which resist, don't really want to switch into it. And we also have Final Gambit, because we have more health than everyone on his team, except for, well, we tie with Mew, but Colossal is the only Pokemon with more health. So if there's no Colossal, we have the option of clicking Final Gambit at full health and knocking out any of his Pokemon. Because what Final Gambit does is it does damage to the opponent equal to your health. So we see Victini has 404 health. So we're going to do 404 damage if we're at full health. Kill one of my opponent's Pokemon, which would knock any of them out except Colossal. Last is Crocodile. I've got Scale Shot, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Smackdown. Scale Shot is for Hydreigon mostly. We've got Smackdown, so we can knock Celesteela down and then hit it with an Earthquake. And we've got Lumberry in case there's like a Will-O-Wisp from Mew, maybe like a Scald Burn from Raikou, or Will-O-Wisp from Colossal. And this is my team. Okay, here's our first game. My opponent didn't bring Colossal, and they didn't bring Hydreigon. So Victini's really good here. We're leading off with Cobalion to try to get Stealth Rocks up, but we switched to Tangrowth on Urshifu. We do have Rocky Helmet. He doesn't take damage, so we find out he's Protective Pads here. We go into Blastoise on Celesteela, so we don't get hit by Air Slash or Flamethrower. And we see he's got Leech Seed, so he's probably not a setup Autotomize type of set. He's probably a bulkier set. And we are able to knock off Safety Goggles. So now we can hit him with Stun Spore. Get Blastoise back in, try to hit him with Scald to maybe burn Celesteela. And we are able to flip turn out into Victini. So we are able to just click V-Create. You can see on the side, my opponent prepared for the wrong team. So he doesn't really have a good switch into Victini. The best he has is this Urshifu, which takes 30 damage per V-Create, which isn't that great. I switched to Cobalion on Nidoking to take an Ice Beam, and then we switch to Tornadus on Earth Power. So we see he's Life Orb here. I think we saw that from the damage on Ice Beam, but since he switched moves, we know he's not Choice Scarf. So Tornadus is faster, we're able to knock off his item. And we're Assault Vest, so we don't take too much damage from that Thunderbolt, and we're able to switch out. It gets us with Ice Beam here as we switch to Crocodile. And he avoids an Earthquake. Tangrowth here switches in on Spore. We're a Grass type, so we're immune to Spore. And we're back to Blastoise on Celesteela. Try for another Scald Burn. I don't remember if I remembered this during the game, but we do have Rapid Spin on Blastoise, and if we do Rapid Spin while we're Leech Seeded, that will free us from the Leech Seed. I don't remember if I remembered this during the game, but it's something that we could do. So we are able to just keep switching Tornadus out to heal with Regenerator. We get another Flip Turn into Victini here. We get a big crit onto Mew, doing 80%. I don't think he knows that we're Scarf yet, so even though we're -1 speed, with the Scarf we're really at neutral speed. So we are able to outspeed Mew and take it out here. Go to Tangrowth on Raikou. He switches out, and we're back into Celesteela. And back to Tornadus. Is that the first? I think that's the first Heat Wave we clicked, yeah. Unfortunately, we missed there. He's able to get a Leech Seed and get some more health back. But we can keep switching between Tornadus and Tangrowth to keep getting health back with Regenerator. So it's not too big a deal. Get some damage on Raikou, we break the balloon. And we are faster, so we get some chip with U-turn. And we do manage to paralyze Celesteela here with Stun Spore. Another Heat Wave miss. So we switch back to Blastoise, get some leftover health on the Protect, and switch back out to Tornadus. Oh, Cobalion this time, to get Stealth Rocks. And then switch back out, back to Tornadus this time. Finally able to take out Celesteela with a Heat Wave. Raikou's back in, we do get more U-turn chip, and he's able to take out Cobalion, but now Victini can come in, and he can't really switch into Victini, so we get Raikou. I think he goes for a close combat here. Nope, not yet. But wearing down Tangrowth, we get some chip on Genetic. We knock off his Kebia Berry, which is a poison resist berry. And we're back to Victini for another V-Create. Switch to Blastoise. We take a Surging Strikes. Yeah, here he goes for close combat. He takes out Blastoise, and we are able to go to Tornadus. Hurricane lands, we're able to take out Urshifu, and also Nidoking. So that's our first game for Sword and Shield. We start with a win. So if we get one more win, we'll make it to brackets. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching.